All right, I'm Richard Blake with the Blake Real Estate Team. I'm at 2475 Navarez Avenue in Safety Harbor. One of the things that we like to do is talk to the homeowners to get a better idea of some of the features in the home and some of the special items that they can explain to us in better detail. One of the things I noticed right off the bat is we've got beautiful hand-carved teak wood doors. I'll let the owner elaborate on those. Come on. Alright, so I'm here with the homeowner, custom built home. He's put a lot of thought into it with the floor plan and the materials chosen. David, why did you choose some of the materials that you chose and the floor plan, and what was the thought process behind?
Well, some of the materials are just very popular materials, like all the granite, the hardwood floors. It's just what people want, the amenities that people want. As far as the actual construction of the house, it's a SIPS house. That's SIPS. You can go to SIPS.com for more information on that. It's basically an OSB oriented strand board on either side of 6-inch structural foam. We're basically sitting in a big old pool here. You have to do a energy calculation when you're getting your permit and so forth. This house is 2,525 square feet. The guy recommended 2 tons of air conditioning for this house. My AC guy said there is no way. I got 4.5 tons in here. It's always comfortable in this house. Winter, summer, I got my electric bills minimum. Now this is one guy living here. Minimum $40 a month, maximum $109 in July and August. It's very, very energy efficient. It has the icing insulation in the attic. There's no fiberglass, there's no bats. There are bats underneath the floor. This house has a crawl space. It was built on stem wall construction with engineered floor joists for the first floor, the second floor, and the trusses in the great room. It has a vaulted great room. We're in the kitchen, obviously. This is a great open floor plan, which is something I like. I think a lot of people do. It opens from the kitchen, right with a 45-degree angle on the wall, right into the great room. You can always see each other. You're never really out of touch with the rest of the family. This kitchen is huge. I love it. It's over 300 square feet. It has a center island where we're sitting right now. 4-top. Could easily add another deuce or another 4-top if you wanted. Massive amounts of closet, cabinet space. The cabinets go all the way to the ceiling, in the 8-foot ceiling. There's 6 can lights in this room, and a custom balance that we built that actually matches the island exactly as far as the angles and all. It has gas for cooking, it has gas for hot water, and it has gas for a vent-free fireplace over there in the great room, which we'll show you in a little bit. The sink is stainless, extra deep. All the faucets in the whole house are Moen. It has a reverse osmosis unit over there, that little faucet over there by the sink. It has a whole house water filtration system.
As far as the doors here and the windows, tell us a little bit about the energy efficiency and what materials you use for the.
I use the energy-saving product as the name of the window. That's not a description of the window. That's actually the name of the window. They're double pane vinyl all throughout the house. The doors are the same. The doors have the blinds in the middle. You notice I have the blinds open right now so we can see Philippi Park and Tampa Bay. You can see the park and the water from first floor, second floor, garage. As long as you're not on the west side of the house, you have water views. The blinds are nice, easy to keep it clean.
Tell me a little bit about, you were saying that the exterior doors are all under roof, so there's actually, as far as ingress and egress through the house, there's no wet spots, I guess you were saying.
That's right. There's actually 11 exterior doors on the house and garage. The 2 pedestrian doors on the garage may get a little wet. There's 2-foot overhang all the way around. But on the east and west side of the house, it's completely under roof, and you'll see shots of that as we go on. It could be absolutely pouring down rain here, and you can have the doors and windows on the east and west side of the house wide open because it's all under roof. The front doors will never get wet. The back doors will never get wet. The upstairs back doors will never get wet.
That's awesome. It's a huge convenience factor that a lot of, it's one of those non-tangible things that if you haven't lived in a house like this, or if you haven't had that or had the opportunity to build a custom place, you wouldn't, necessarily think that that's important. It wouldn't be the first thing that comes to mind, but from, everything from carrying in your groceries to having family over to being able to enjoy the nice weather when there's a shower out. You can have the house open. You don't have to worry about muddy floors. There's hardwood floors throughout this house that are actually absolutely beautiful. And one of the biggest complaints that I hear with the hardwood floors is just people tracking in water, mud, whatnot. They're hard to maintain or hard to keep clean. And with the setup that you have here, it's it's a perfect scenario where you don't have to deal with all those things. Is that right?
It's a lot easier, You can pull up underneath the carport, and we'll show you that later. You'll be perfectly dry no matter how hard it's raining. You can pull into the garage, come out through the pedestrian door. That's under a little bit of roof there. Again, you won't get wet. Come and walk into the back, all under roof again. And if you want to sit outside, the master, again, all under roof. Don't have to worry about the weather.
All right, well, let's take a walk around, show them the rest of the house. I know there's a lot that you want to tell us about upstairs, and a lot to talk about as far as this location. What a great spot it is to take the elevator. We're going to take the elevator. Great job.
I was born and raised in a two-story house. I've lived almost my whole life in a two-story house. And I'm not getting younger either. I already had one knee surgery. About to have another one here in the next couple of years. But I still like living in a two-story house. It gives you the views. It gives you, it's more space efficient if you think about it because you're going up. So anybody can live in this house. It's got the elevator. Just take the ride.
Tell us a little bit about the location of the property and what you enjoy most.
Being by the park. I mean, just look at it. It's beautiful. Some people wonder why I haven't done a little bit more with landscaping. I just look at all those beautiful live oaks, and what else could you want? And then there's the water. And you got the people. And I love the view. I like the way it rolls right down to the water. It's one of my favorite places in the house. It's about a 90 square foot upstairs lanai right off the master. And it's a real nice place to sit and have an evening cocktail.
And there's a lot of amenities in the park.
There's a boat ramp.
You
could,
the beach.
I guess you can't see it from here, but there's a boat ramp about 200 yards from here. You can launch I would say any size boat. You can't launch an 80-foot boat, but you can launch not just a 14-footer. They dredged it out a few years ago, made improvements to the ramp, and you can launch a fairly good-sized boat over there. Of course, you have the shelter houses, the picnic tables, and this park gets so busy, sometimes you'll have to make reservations for those shelter houses. It's very popular. Everybody comes to this park, and it's huge. We have a separate shower, all tile, custom made. Over here is a separate tub. I selected a Japanese soaking tub for one reason only. It's deep, real deep. It's 4x4, so you're not really going to be able to lay down. You're going to be able to get deep quick. And you got this big, huge window, again, overlooking Philippi Park and the water. A pedestal sink. And can you see the tile from there? All the tile in the house is consistent. It's all white porcelain tile. There's 6 locations in the house that has tile, and it's all the same. I just am a big fan of consistency. Richard asked me what was one of my favorite parts of this house, and this is it. I love the view of the first floor from the second floor balcony, plus all the hard work we put into the custom staircase, the handrail. It's all red oak. And I just love being able to scan and look down at the whole thing. Just one of my favorite parts of the house. Just want to talk about one more feature of the house. These blinds I selected are the bottom up, top down. Because I live in Safety Harbor with all these majestic live oaks, you can have them down and you still have your view and you still have your privacy. I'm 6'1", Richard's a little taller, and as you can see, nobody can see in, but we can still see those oaks. And they're consistent throughout the house. All the rooms have them. 1,250 square foot building. I originally had planned to make it a 3-car garage with room for a 700 square foot one apartment, which would be right back here, again overlooking Philippi Park and the water. The bathroom area would be over here by this small window. The kitchen would be over there by that window, and the door, that area over there. Or it could be a shop, it could be an office, or it could be a 6-car garage if you're a car guy. It's really limited by your imagination and your resources, but there's 1,250 square feet here to work with. The roof is a Solar Shield. The local Tampa Bay company has a transferable warranty, which is what they mean by double lifetime. Whoever buys this house from me will get a lifetime warranty on the metal roof.
Okay, here we are at Philippi Park. The home behind me is currently for sale by the Blake Real Estate Team. It's at 2475 Navarez Avenue in Safety Harbor. We're going to take a look at the phenomenal location. It's tangent to Philippi Park, the #1 park in Pinellas County. Let's take a closer look at the amenities here.